All right, so here we on this slide, we've got a breakdown just to kind of remind you of the two different systems that we have in place between capitalism and communism, the two major issues that we have with the Soviet Union. Again, a lot of this should be reviewed. We've covered these already, but this is just basically a reminder. Capitalism, right here, which is what the United States is and has been and currently is today. Economic system in which people can own their own businesses and property. Competition between businesses is good and encouraged. The government supports a free market where the people, you and I, decide. We've talked about this before. If a company puts a product on the shelves that we like, we buy it, that company survives. If we don't buy it, that company will die off and go out of business. We are seeing this in great numbers right now. With the whole coronavirus, you've got companies that are branching off and making other products to help the common good of the country. You've got Ford and GM that are starting to make the ventilators that are needed to help combat the coronavirus. You've got breweries and other companies that are used to making things that have the ingredients of hand sanitizer. Local breweries just here in Northeast Ohio have converted over and are starting to make hand sanitizer to kind of help with that need. As you can see, you go to the grocery store, a lot of the shelves are empty right now. So they're just trying to up the demand for that because people are buying the stuff because they're scared and they want it and whatnot. However, in a communist system under the Soviet Union and other such governments that run an economic system, here the economic system is run by the government. The government has complete control of it. There are no privately owned businesses. The government controls the means of production. So you don't have people like Bill Gates. You don't have Ford Motor Company changing over their operations to make ventilators and things of that nature. Individuals, you and I, have few choices. We go to the store now, and obviously we've talked about this before, like with the cereal example that I've used in class. You have all these different options. In a communist system, you don't have that. You're limited in your choices because the government makes it. They're not competing with anybody. So they're not going to make a ton of different forms of things. So this limits what you can buy because the government's in control versus obviously capitalism where businesses are privately owned and people can make whatever they want and you can go from there. The advantage in communism is everything is divided equally. So this kind of eliminates the rich and eliminates the poor along the lines of socialism that we've kind of talked about in different examples through other units that we've covered.